Speaking of Friday,
Crucial 13, you all appreciate it. Shout out to you.
Get crucial.
I'm hungry. I need some bacon.
Look at this. Look at it. This is the city I'm in right now.
speaking of Friday, the IP.
Yeah.
Me and you talked about this. Why do you think if they don't want to move on with the franchise, why they still holding on to it? Why not just give it back to you?
Now this is about to be real interesting. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment. For everybody that's been following my channel, you know I've been actually talking about the Marxism in the country, the communist or the whatever you want to call it. You know, the things that line up with this democratic agenda, the liberal agenda and stuff. And you know, a lot of these liberals and stuff like that, they like to push. You know, why I say liberals is because Hollywood is like 85% liberals and stuff, just so y'all know. But they like to push a degenerate agenda on the people, at the same time condoning it and protecting the agenda, which means that if anybody criticizes the degeneracy coming from their agenda, they are automatically labeled, misrepresented, and attacked in the media and stuff like that, so that they protect their agenda. So if you see a lot of people defending, you know, immorality or anything like that, they're a part of protecting this agenda. Now listen to what Ice Cube got to say.
You know, Friday is a family movie. The men in the movie work it out. You know, that ain't on Hollywood's agenda right now.
Damn.
So he's speaking as an insider, somebody who's been around these meetings and who knows what their agendas are. He said it's not on Hollywood's agenda to put out a hood movie that actually shows unity, shows laughter, shows fun, shows stuff like that. They rather put out these hood movies that perpetuate stereotypes, violence, and all types of degeneracy. That's what's on their agenda. And at the same time, they're defending this behavior. You know what I mean by defending the behavior? Anytime you bring up the point saying that, like, hey man, they shouldn't be worried so much about white people when they're killing each other. And then if you raised the question of black on black crime or anything like that, they label you like a racist or some shit like that, because they don't want you to fix the problem. That's the thing. Hey, the problem is they're killing each other. How you gonna be unified and how you gonna create any type of organization if you fighting amongst each other? They know that. So anytime you criticize stuff like this, and not just that, I'm talking about degenerate behavior. You got people that's defending like slut shaming. If you talk about, oh, don't be promiscuous, because if you got a daughter, you don't want your daughter to be like that, and now you're labeled some type of misogynistic bigot because you're slut shaming or something like that. You get what I mean? Like, they protect the degenerate agendas and label and attack the people that are criticizing them so they can uphold these agendas and keep pushing them onto you. All right. So what Ice Cube's saying right now is Friday. Yes, Friday's a comedy. It shows family. And now there is some hood situations in it, but it makes kind of like, you know, light of it, saying that, okay, not light of it like it don't exist, but saying that, like, hey man, the world ain't as evil as they want to say. The hood ain't as evil as they want to say. Even though if you went in the real hood, you know what it is. I met some evil people, but he's saying like that ain't the end all be all to everybody. Let's try to push out more positive image so we could change the world type thing, and actually bring a higher vibration to these type of situations. And Hollywood ain't trying to have that. I mean, a moral of the first movie is put the guns down and fight with your hands like a man. Y'all remember the scene? Now, the liberals are so busy like fighting against gun control when it comes to legal gun owners, but when it comes to people in the hood, they don't fight against that. They actually encourage illegal guns and stuff like this. So a movie that's like telling people from the hood not to shoot each other, or you know what I mean, whatever, it just didn't benefit their Hollywood agenda.
That's why I ain't getting the movie back, and that's why it's not getting made, because it's a family movie where the men in the family work it out. And like I said, that ain't Hollywood agenda right now.
So this is the holdup. We can't enjoy this film, although everybody in the world wants to see it. There's a hidden agenda behind.
Yeah, they get to distribute the movie. They've doubted me before with Ride Along.
So what he's saying right there, they doubted him, quote unquote, about Ride Along. No, they knew what was going to happen with Ride Along, that it'll be a good family fun movie, but they don't want the guy that their agenda used to push F the police and stuff like that, changing his ways like he's been doing and actually coming out against the whole system. They didn't want that dude to star in a family-friendly movie to show you a family-friendly side to a person like that. They didn't want you psychologically to see a person that could be such a gang member or whatever. Not saying he is, not saying he ain't, but to perpetuate that, they didn't want you to see that type of dude be able to change his ways. They don't want you to think that there's a greener side to life when you're actually a person like that. Then Are We There Yet comes out and it's a hit. So what he's saying is they seen him be successful with changing the image of, what they want to propagate. And they're looking at that like, nah, this dude, he was successful the last time we didn't want him to push out a family fun friendly image because we use these type of people to push out bullshit. Degeneracy, like they're shown in the movie, they clone Tyrone. We want them to push that out. I want to clone 20 NWA versions of Ice Cube, so to say. Okay? We don't need you talking about being a good dad and shit. Trying to take you out the home so we can put the mothers on all these government funding systems, and we're trying to break up the nuclear family because it all leads back to communism. How does communism work? What you do when you invade a country is you weaken the military. How do you weaken the military? You weaken the man. How do you weaken the man? You break up the nuclear family. You put agendas, degeneracy onto the man. You demasculate the man. You do all that. Okay, we can go deep. Check out my video, Why America is Immoral. Type it in just like that, Crucial 13. I break it down so cold. They seen Ice Cube be successful with changing his ways and changing the image of the character he once portrayed to people, and taking them, them same people that he indoctrinated unbeknownst to him as a kid with his negative music, grew up to see him become a better man, so they figure like they could change their ways. That's how psychology works. They're like, no, we don't want you to we're not going to let you make a hood movie that's going to actually have a positive message in it and stuff like that. We've seen it happen too much with you. You're successful at it. You're going against our demoralization agenda, and we can't have that.
I took it to Universal and made it a hit. And they don't want me to embarrass them with Friday and take it to Universal and make it a hit. So they're trying to save their jobs, but heads roll. Toby Emmerich, who was stopping it, fired or demoted.
Wow.
So we'll see who's gonna be the next person up.
It's crazy.
Well, I'm sure hoping for it because everybody's waiting on it, man. I've been waiting on it
I can't wait to see
for
another
too
Friday.
long now. I want to see who the next great person, that you discover, and let's keep the franchise rolling, man.
That's why I'm saying Mike DeLuca, do the right thing.
So that's that. They don't have it coming out because of the psychological warfare they're trying to push onto the people in the country. And, the type of people that the movie's going to target is like hood people that they actually want to push degeneracy onto. Salute to Jamie Foxx in his movie that showed that. They cloned Tyrone and showed that all the people pushing the degeneracy on you is acting like your friend, like the typical liberal type person, leftist, democratic, sheep, agendanized, weaponized person of their propaganda, that type of person is completely acting like a friend and completely condoning your degeneracy and completely labeling anybody who criticizes your degeneracy and is actually, flabbergasted by the way this country's being turned inside out and being immoralized, demoralized. They label them bigots and racists and stuff like that, just to protect the agenda. That's why they condition these people to act like that, to to where they shut their mind off to any other idea, any idea other than what they've been told to believe, which is this radicalized agenda. That's why everybody's being so radicalized. All right, and what does radicalized mean? It means you start believing that there's I can't even go where I want to go, man. But you know how they do it, man, with this dude. But you can't believe certain fundamental things anymore. If you say like a woman is a woman, or some stuff like that, they start attacking you. They call you racist and bigoted for that. Okay, so the country just being radicalized, and they're targeting not just black people though. That's the thing too that they want a lot of people to believe. That's where the agenda is really like still in their ball court, is where they have it to where it's a white versus black thing. But movies like They Clone Tyrone, at least they're showing you closer to what the truth is, and they're slowly breaking out of that. But as long as they have it white versus black, they still got the ball in their court. But they're at least showing you what type of so-called white person it is, which is this liberal, radicalized, democratic type dude, which is really, the ones condoning your behavior are most likely the ones behind the mind control of the behavior. That's what they show in that movie. So, it's these same people, Hollywood liberals, who were pushing this Marxist agenda on the people that are denying the next Friday to come out, whatever they're going to call it. Friday after next Friday, Friday after next. I don't know what they're going to call this shit. But yeah, that's why they don't want to push that movie out right there, because like Cube is saying, it's probably going to have a positive message at the end. And they just don't want that. The only positive messages they want to show you is, man, the white man is evil. He's behind everything. Not just and we're not talking about just the white man. They want to show you that the white man that loves his country is the evil one. Because, they're foreigners, foreign investors that come in this country. Who do you think the people that invade a country is? Somebody that's not of the country, right? To invade a country, you got to be from a different country. Here, I'm from this country. I'm going to go to this other country that I'm not from, and I'm going to invade it. That's why they teach hate against the country. It's called defecting, okay? Go watch all my videos, man. I put people up on this type of stuff, man. But stay tuned. The next video, we're about to go into some other stuff, dealing with Ice Cube and dealing with, why he was making, progress with the Republican Party, dealing with Donald Trump, and then got backlash for it. So y'all stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed. Hit the like button on all my videos, and let me know what y'all think of in the comments. I ain't woke, I'm up.
Crucial 13, you all appreciated. Shout out to you.
Yeah, crucial. I'm hungry. I need some bacon. Look at this.
Look at it. This is the city I'm in right now.